Namaste. Namaste and welcome. I am going now live for the third time. First time I forgot to put up the microphone, and the second time I forgot to put out the title. And I kind of feel the title is very important because it's a very important video. So I restarted it for the second time. Now all perfect. New beginning. It's Source playing the game. We have to do the new beginning. We mess up. We cannot continue building a house if one corner is missing. We have to start new there at that corner. So, same message I see with what just happened with my confusion and my craziness, that I had to 2 times restart this video just to do it right. So, equinox, fall equinox, but it's not fall equinox, fall only for me and all of us who live there where now fall is. Here actually, that change of a season, that new season is today so much visible. It's cold, like 13 degrees and rain, and yesterday was quite hot. So, but the message of this equinox is not that we will fall into dark and cold and rain and all this. No. Message is very beautiful. The energy is very beautiful. Full moon on the 24th, the equinox full moon. Mars and in Aries, and Mars rules Aries. Passion, flying high, being brave, being courageous. So it's about new beginning, but it is not about the fall. It's actually, message is quite opposite the energy of this full moon and this equinox. It's about rising to light, rising to new level of you, new way, closer to your real self, authentically, truly. It's a beautiful energy. Energy is like coming from the winter to summer. And wherever we are in the process, energies are such, in astrology and everything, ascension codes of everything, that just inspire us to rise on the next level. Now this doesn't mean all peaches and honey, because we have to understand, if we are stuck in the old, if we don't let go, sometimes things that are not so pleasant are needed for us to rise higher. So it depends where we are. It's the evening of old and new crossing on the new. And Aries means fly high. Beautiful. So it's about starting, being new, doing things new way, the right way, going into right places. And it's visible, we all get supplied that what we need to rise where we need at every moment. But in this energy especially, for such is the energy of this equinox and this full moon. We need good inspiration. We get that. We get out, if we needed our reality to shake a little bit, so we let go of the old to rise higher, we get that. And this energy is for sure guaranteed we get supplied what we need to rise higher. And sometimes we think, like I sometimes think, I'm ready for that, I'm ready for this, but I always see no, source wants me to be better. Source has something better for me in plan. And sometimes experience is completely unpleasant. Failure, rejections, like that. So, but out of every such situation, which is violation, which does not feel good, out of you rise higher and stronger out of it. So the energy is really like I wrote a poem in the morning, the scarab beetle story from Egypt. You know, scarab beetles were very revered, very mystical beetles that represented the rising from the gutter, from shit, in golden or rainbow or black light. They are black, rainbow, or golden, but they all have in common they shine in the air if they fly. Sun reflects. So same is with us. This energy is giving us that boost, whatever we need to rise from this gutter, from this dirt where we were put in. No more dwell in the dirt. We cannot fly in the dirt. We feel like in the matrix. You cannot move, you cannot fly, but you know you want to fly. Maybe you're flying and you know you can fly higher already. So the energy is providing us that wherever we are in the gutter of this world, in third dimension, however deep or fourth, or wherever just hooks are remained, to break up through to the other side. Start making things the new way, not the way of the gutter of this world, of the dirt, but as beetle fly in the air, scarab beetle towards the sun, heavenly way, flying. We get supplied by this energy what we need to boost us up there, out of this gutter. It's a beautiful energy, showing that things that were impossible before can really become one and only possibility in this reality. Is this is what you are ready for. This is what you are here for. And gradually develop that. Like, I like to use the story of my voice. Because I was a child, had to go to the voice doctor to, I was speaking like, you know, because of childhood trauma and this. And still behind little fear and like this, that this may come. Sometimes but the miracle, you know. In the school, everybody was saying I will never be able to speak publicly. And even in India, when I was, you know, in India, when I was on my spiritual path, searching there, everybody was telling you are so wise, you're so spiritual, you have such potential, but you cannot speak in front of people. Well, I can. I'm not even an English-speaking man, and I think I'm doing good, no? Enough for me, best for me, and always better, every moment. So, my example shows, and now this is one and only reality possibility I see for myself. And I know this is what I came here for. But I was born with defect. that was just screaming, you cannot do this, never. Ever, ever, you cannot do this, you know. But hey, I'm doing it okay, you know, for a Slovenian who lives in Slovenia, but is mixed blood all over the place. So, and I'm really excited because I want to develop this in a real, you know, like you watch movies where wizards and wise men speak better than now, smoother, and I know I'll get it. The perfection of the word, and I'm after it. And every day I feel I'm closer and softer and more feeling in the word, more flow. So we can do it. I can see this with myself. We have to focus. We have to believe it. And we have to dare to do it. That what we always want to do, we were rejected, we couldn't do. Hey, we fall only so we stand up. So we try this time now around. An effect may be beautiful, but we have to do what we can do. So I'm writing letters to masters around the world to help me to get this word out and not stop. Energies are beautiful just for that. And we can only do our best. Source will provide the result. Sometimes, like I said, we think we deserve this, but Source knows we deserve much better. So wait, just a little bit growing more. Because you know, sometimes I watch videos on YouTube and have 100,000 people following and more, 100,000. And if teachers are struggling with things I don't struggle anymore. And I'm like, why cannot I reach out so far? If he's saying this, well, I could advise him. But hey, Source have something better for me, I guess. Wants me to be better. And everybody, maybe that person would give up if they would not get a part of their dream come true on the level that they are. And they had to. And Source knows for me I'm stronger. I can go through more. And for you also. There's no comparison. How somebody achieved and when, on which stage. We all are unique. But it's time now to do it in the new way. And ascension codes in these times are so beautiful. I just feeling it and living it and speaking it and being it. Just that knowing that you are one with God and truth cannot be changed and it's up. I always had this, but now it's like pinpointed focus. You know. So, but long path after, behind me also I'm not so old, 36 years old. And it's always like this in such energies. We rise through the new level. And every level we rise on, it's more beautiful. Ascension energies are very intense. Really, if you are open to embodying, if you are letting go, if you are releasing, you can embody all what you can embody this moment in your fullest capacity. My secret was just to let go of everything that hurts always, not to cling on in third-dimensional things that hurt me. And this is still after us to have faith, to know that you are not of this world, and do that. So wherever we are, old may break down more, new may show. It's beautiful. It's intense. It's intense. I have to learn doing something more, rest more. As you know, sometimes somebody comes for healing or something. Sometimes I go play the flute 1-2 days, and then I don't take my rest day or something just because I want to do here something more. And I have to also do it a little more. Give myself also sometimes. And we all have to give ourselves better care. For me, it's like I love to give, so this loving to give wins over tired and exhausted. And here now, it will get colder and colder, and outside not so much anymore. Also flute in the cold weather doesn't play even. So, be more time to create. So I have always excuse. This is my new way, I guess. It's always because I love to do this. And this is if you know what you love to do, just do it, because I just love to do this so much. And we are already doing it. I have to find a little bit new way. This is new way, the more beneficial way, the more efficient way, of how we do things. Also for us, beneficial, and others. Maybe implement changes that benefit us and others so much. Like I see, I'm not personal advisor in Messenger. I don't like it. If I would do it, I don't charge nothing. If somebody comes to healing here, I don't charge. Here I write if somebody can support, and I'm so grateful because God sustains me in this way. And I have my things to heal with abundance and these things. So tests come and everything. But if I would do this, I want to say, I don't know how this now came to all the healers and guides. What I noticed is when I did sacrifice myself in Messenger and Guide, so many times wasting of time, nobody follows. I work for free, everything. Somebody comes here, everything free. But if I would do that Messenger counseling, if you put a price, you have word on yourself, and the other one will listen. Because then, this is mentality of human beings. They will not waste your time because they will give you $30, $40 or something. I don't do that because I was sent here to speak to many, not to one, through internet. I love to do that if somebody comes here to a couple of tea or a lunch. But it's not wrong if you do this, because it's your energy, you're sensitive, you feel drained, and it's not always something you really do out of the joy of your heart, because you're dealing with energy of others, and I feel I will not do this, but if I would, here I would put a price, some price, because then the other one will listen, and your energy will not go in vain, and exchange and everything, So the new way you find, doesn't matter what others say, doesn't matter what others say should be right or should be wrong, in your heart. God sincerely knows I don't know for whom now I just said this, because this is not what I do. I didn't say for myself, but somebody needed to hear this, I'm sure. This new way, maybe somebody considering of new way, but they are fearing and believe that it's not okay if they do this, what I just said, I see things from different perspectives. I just know the mission of my soul is to give myself for free out and receive what I give for free. I don't feel okay if I do other way. But I understand the new other ways of others, and that's why I said that. This is my new way, I guess, to go really deep in the things that are not my reality, just to understand them and to accept them. It's okay if others do. There's nothing wrong. Because there are good reasons why. If it comes from a pure heart that respects themselves as others. So, the gutter, when we are rising from the gutter, like scarab beetles, somebody may ask, why then we are rising to the next level? Why I have now such situations of my life, such drama, such relationship shit, and such problems from old coming back in my reality? I thought I dealt with this. What is this? Why saying rising a new level? Well, I have realized this in my path, and others are also confirming this. This is ascension. And as I let go of something, it always came back as a reminder to remind me how much I want it still, if I really don't want it. And until I really cleared it, it disappeared from my life. So when we finally rise, sometimes we feel we are on the open air now. We can fly. And the back problems, they pull us back. And the things are again shown in our face. But as they come, that time again, like now maybe you are already knowing, I don't want that. And you're rejecting it consciously. But yes, it's unpleasant, yes, as it's happening, you know. But as it happened first time when you were dealing with this, you were still in it and you didn't know. You were in decision that you're letting go. You have let go, you have risen, and it again shows itself. The old, you want to go to the new, you want to go higher, the old shows itself again. Try to pull you down. But then you already know, hey, I don't want that. And you will get free. You will get free. Just trust. It's such an energy that even if it doesn't appear like this, whatever we are getting us, it's exactly, even if it appears as dragging us down completely, it's exactly what we need to rise on the next level. Exactly. And unfortunately, in this world, fortunately, because everything is teaching, many times we really have to see the bad side of a thing, really that bad energy to experience, that we even realize that, hey, I don't want this. This is causing me to remain in third dimension. So that's why sometimes awful things are also just what we need. Take us higher. But energy is not only that. Whatever we need, positive or negative, to boost us up, is to be now with ease provided. And we may think what we need, what we are ready, what we should get, but the universe, the source, God knows. Our true self, our higher self, our highest self, that I am knows what is good for you, what is good for me. Maybe what is better for me than I want now and you. So we get what we need, not what we want always. So we get what we need first so we can get what we want. This is many times like that. And old relationships, parents, family, and that kind of family drama, you know, many can deal in this time. It's like your family members, your close ones, or your girlfriend, your boyfriend try to pull you back into the world. So you're just feeling you will rise above and they just want to pull you down. also a test. I know, it happened to me before I went to India years ago. I was practicing some years before here alone, and then this was 2007. Yeah, 2000, yes. I will 2007, but I have to check if not I'm correct. I don't know time good. Time is illusion. So, family, as I really started some years practicing deeply, but the spirituality I was practicing on that level, starting my journey, as family realized my consciousness, my attachments are no more with them. Actually, this is happening on the energetical level, on the unseen level, and they don't know why they act like this. They just feel attachment is cut, and actually the fear comes in their head, in their mind, that they are losing you, and they don't know where you belong now. They don't know you belong to the source, you belong to God, you belong to yourself. As there, you are no more attached, and you love them. And out of that subconscious telepathic message they get, they act in crazy ways, try to pull you back in the third dimensional reality of their drama and their everything. And it can be heavy because they can be your family members, your intimate partners, your close friends. So sadly, it is like that. The close ones come to test us. You really want to explain. You really want to escape. Huh? Is this really what you want? Because here you are attached so much. And many times it happens through our family, our close ones. They are the ones who try to drag us down. Because if somebody who's just our friend, that we know somebody and like this, if they try to, we can easily let go. But if we are closely connected, attached to that person, then it's a quite test. And I have been going through, and many are going through now this in different relationships, different situations, where the vibration and the will of the one who is close with you is not really choosing the dimension you have chosen, the freedom is choosing this world. And then you are in separation, you have to choose. You are there in dilemma, you have to let go to rise. And I know because I went to India because I could not, I was not so strong like this, a very sensitive and autistic. So this was heavy when family started. I finally knew I found myself. I found the way home. I found something that made me alive. And they were the ones trying to take me down, but I suffered so much in life before that I just knew, hey, I seen the light, now I have to follow it. And I love my grandmother, I love my brother, but I have run away for years to India because they were not happy with me doing what I did not understand what I'm doing, but subconsciously they felt I escaped somewhere out of their family. And it was not easy. So my situation is extreme, so I can speak about it, because I have gone through this. So extreme that I had to leave them. And it was not easy. Now it would be easier. No sweat, but it's not easy in this world. Such situations, but we can see really in such situations what we want, what we really want. What is more stronger? Our desire for freedom, for ascension, for getting free of all the suffering and pain of thousands incarnations, millions incarnations, million births, parallel births in this world. We have chance now to get free, or because of attachment, just this life, which is one of so many lives. And we always had different family members, different. I'm sorry I sound cruel. I'm a little bit of this world. Last year when my grandmother who raised me, actually I didn't have no mother through childhood and till, and she passed, she left the world, and I was comforting those here who were trying to comfort me. I was explaining them, hey, that doesn't exist. It doesn't mean I don't love her, that it's sure a little bit sadness, but I just know connection was lost. I just know that she is free, she is happy and freed of this body and everything. And I felt, and it was not my reality. I have lost someone that I need to be comforted. I had to comfort those others, and I got really annoyed, and I made a video that doesn't exist. This is my reality. So sorry if I sound a little bit cruel. It just sounds like that. But the reality is, nobody can leave us. No relationship can break on soul level. Nobody dies. We didn't lose nobody. If they left, we have to leave. And even if they left the world, we didn't lose nobody. Just in this illusion, the vehicle where the soul works through, that we see with our eyes. Just the passenger has stepped out of the vehicle. And the vehicle is left dead and empty, robbed of life. But nobody left. And if somebody left in this world, in our relationship, we go in separate ways. This is just in this illusion. In the soul level, we love each other as forever. On our true relationship, that is maybe completely different that we experience in this illusion now. Nothing can change if you are your soul consciousness. You understand. This is illusion. And whatever feels free is free only. It's freedom. Rise to reality. So sometimes we have to say no. We have to sometimes even leave some relationship we were very long time in, sometimes family, like in my case. I have come back, and after we had with my grandmother such beautiful relationship, and on the end she really, she didn't need a priest. I don't know, she just felt that love I had 3 years ago when I really embodied myself like never before, and it healed her from within, not in her cancer, and she accepted me as I am. She saw me as never before, and we have beautiful departure. And that's why I was not sad, not one moment, because I knew what work we have done in her soul and her freedom just before she left. We have in few days erased everything of 80 years of her life, all the suffering, trauma and everything. And I was happy because I knew the reality of her soul, her journey now. So reality is always beautiful. Same if somebody leaves us, they don't die, they just leave us, separate us. You have to understand always something better for you instead ahead and for them. New. And this is the energy of the new. So in this energy is old relationships that do not belong together anymore and just struggling to keep the attachment together, may really break apart. We have to understand in these illusions we've thought something broke apart, but even in this world it broke apart only that we can get something better. We have learned out of that experience, even if it lasted 30 years. We have learned, our soul has learned what we have to learn. It does not anymore match our vibration. We need somebody else who will take us to the higher level. So whatever it comes, I don't know why again I really go into difficult topic to explain this example, but whatever it comes, we have to let go. We cannot keep what hurts, what doesn't feel like harmony, what is pulling us down, whoever is pulling us down. And we can decide. We are of this world if we want to get free. This ascension and vibration match together and can fly together only as they match the height. But as two persons, as you are rising and they are remaining in the low vibration, they cannot rise with you. So they pull you down. They try to pull you down on their level. You cannot pull them up, but they can pull you down. You understand? And attachment is that kind of a problem. And we suffer. We can suffer for years. We can get free, but we don't, and we choose attachment to suffer more. And what's the use of being attached for years and suffer if we can get free and heal this? Maybe it takes some time to heal that attachment. I have always chosen freedom, always chosen to rise, always chosen to let go. When all tried to take me down, I have always chosen the new. It's all about this energy, about arising from the old, whatever we need to let go, whoever we need to let go. This is important, whoever, because we are born with people and we had to learn with them on the levels we were. And now we learned, they maybe did not and cannot anymore. Balance and harmony in such a relationship cannot be maintained anymore. Have to let go of the old to rise above to the new. And enough of that, but beautiful side of the new. We can find really the inspiration, really the knowing, the clarity and focus to do something in new way just as we wanted, to get that what we want. This energies, what felt heavy and impossible, but we wanted to do it, now feels ever fresh and new, and now we can do that new thing we never could. We are also inspired and motivated by the source to do something else in some other way, like we never did it before. We rest too little, let us rest more. Sometimes to give less is to give more. Those great masters taught, I have to learn this little bit maybe. Try things a new way. Things we did not do but are within us. To really, that's freedom. That's dancing in the air, that's passion of Mars taking us up. Sometimes we are stuck in routines. Sometimes we are stuck in routines. And we have to do new way. Stretch a little bit a new way. Dance in a new way. Examine really what we want to do and what we can do and what we can do differently. really beautiful energy of this fall equinox. Good things can come that seemed impossible before to us now. Opportunities and like this. I'm always hopeful, I always trust, and I always do my best that I can, and if I have to hope and trust for 1,000 years, I do, but time is now. So the energy is time is now. Time to rise is now. Time to do is now. Time to get is now. But we have to match the vibration to get. And like I said, Source knows for every one of us what we need to get now. That is best for our growth and our next level. We may think, and yes, we may be ready for these things, but Source knows we can be better and we deserve better, and sometimes we get what we really think we don't want, but we need it. But it's important also, stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Do it new way. Whatever triggers you, wastes your time and energy. Don't give energy to that. Don't give time to that. Give time to that. Make it new way. I'm sensitive also, but I don't give much focus to violations and people. I just write some fairy with attitude posts after somebody. I don't give so much focus. I'm very creative. And you can learn from me this. If something disturbs you, annoys you, make it a new way. Don't fight with them, but be creative on your wall without pointing fingers, and just teach about the deed. And be a little funny, be a little like this. I like to do that. And I didn't say I mastered this completely, but I mastered it enough that I don't allow violations of other people to waste my energy and time. And if they cannot accept my new way, which is love and respecting of your free will and your space and the way you want to be as you want to be in your home, they cannot. I will not give energy and time because I have to do this video now, you know. And if I don't remove that person and stop that person, then I can go on 1 hour and drain, and then I cannot do this video like I'm doing now, giving you all the love and wisdom. I'm disturbed a little bit, and it will not be so beautiful. And in this time that I'm giving energy to those that really don't want best for me and don't want best from me, I'm just wasting time. I'm not doing nothing. Only exercising my ego to explain myself, to defend myself, to want to prove the truth. That's ego. That's all ego. Everybody has their free will. They don't like what I do, the new way, the way of new earth. When we respect free will of others and we move away from what we don't understand or like or agree with, then they can go back to old earth. This is new earth channel. And if we can be according to the unconditional love and respect of free will of the new earth, as all the angels are, it's good. We can do that because this will make us really rise higher into our power, you know. And that's why angels don't explain and answer themselves to no one but to God, to Source, their heart. Because it's ego. What can they do to me if they think? They judge my work. If they think about me what is not true, if they are confused, if they have to attack. It's okay if you're confused and misunderstood, but it's okay also. It's perfect to understand. I may be misunderstood. I maybe don't see it right. I will just focus somewhere. It's not my business. Let Source deals with it. I will focus on what I understand. You know, this is a beautiful way. If somebody tries the old way that you will have to explain yourself, answer to them, and challenges you and like this, they are in ego. And if we explain ourselves, if we answer to them, they are in ego. We are in ego also in this way. Because our truth is truth and God knows our truth. It cannot be changed, but we have to defend it in front of somebody that has no best interest for us and doesn't want nothing best from us, only just want to mess with something. And it's negative side of ego. I mean, both are negative sides of ego. Just different side of ego. One is trying to. Both are actually fighting to prove the truth. My truth is truth. That's why when you reach enlightenment, you will no more feel that you have to answer to anybody. You will know my truth is truth. I don't have to explain if they are like this. Why would I have to explain myself to them? I'm leaving them alone to be in that truth, how they be. They cannot accept this. I will rather give my love and my creation to those who can respect it, and they will get my fruit, and we all be happy. Not always disturbed by people who have bad interest for us and just do not work on themselves, and they just have to be disturbed with higher dimensions they don't understand because they are lower. And this is their freedom and choice. And they have that right. Like I have right to be in my own dimension. You have right to be in your dimension. Nobody has a right to violate nobody. If I can leave them alone, they can leave you alone. And this is new way. You see, I didn't want to speak about this, but it's really the energy of the new way. And I'm really feeling stepping into this more and more, and I'm more and more and more and more pinpoint determined. This is how it should be, because this is how heavenly beings are and higher dimensional beings. They respect free will and choices from everyone as source respects them, and focus on what makes their heart dance, enjoy, what they understand, what is resonating with them, and do not mess with each other. Because many times I can express myself this way, somebody else other way. We are expressing same things, some from scientific point of view, one from poetic, really artistic. And the scientist may oppose me because I understand him. He should not live in the mind so much, so I won't give him attention. And we have peace when we allow everyone to be responsible to source only. When we allow source, God, to give results to everyone, and we are no more judges of what others do. This is the new way. And the old way is no more tolerated. Because people, masters are stepping in their power, and as you are throwing the old way to them, they will teach you a lesson. Same lesson as the man said. Don't do to your brother what you don't want to be done upon yourself. I say don't. Also, don't allow others to do what you don't do to them. Let it be. New way. This is the way of heaven, and we who are awakened ones, who call themselves angels, light workers who call themselves the bringers of the dawn, we should be the first ones to implement that new way, because the kingdom of God, we are the pillars. We are the groundstones of kingdom of God. We have to act like angels first. Doesn't matter. I'm disturbed by 1/3 of posts on Facebook. I never say nothing. Because I understand everyone has free will to be in that truth. And I see the truth. I'm not confused. I have the reason to be disturbed. I could go writing, hey, you should blah, blah, blah. But I understand they are in the reality dimension if they want to, where they are. They are not telling me nothing. They are not violating me. This is their free will given by God. I have no right to tell them nothing if they don't ask me for it, or if they don't throw something at me that they ask it in such way. And I move on and focus on my own. If I see something, like it is said, don't judge person, judge a deed. What this means? Go write an article about the deed so others may get the new way. Others may get the wisdom, the truth, and the guidance out of that. Don't judge them. Don't point fingers. They will not even know. I know this. Sometimes I was disturbed what somebody wrote in their post, And I wrote a message to explain why this is causing karma and pain, and no names, nothing, and very beautifully. And the same person commented down, "Thank you, I just realized something now. Oh, thank you, thank you." I could go there attacking them. "Hey, what, this is not true. This is not a real way, what you're doing." And they would go in ego. They would not accept me trying to correct them and tell them something, and teach them something as they will. But then Source guided them to my wall, and they saw that article. And there was never their name, never anything implemented that they could feel it's about them. They just saw, oh, I was living in illusion. Thank you. That's the new way, the way of love, not violating others. Be a teacher. If you are disturbed by what is going on, judge a deed like a teacher so others can get free. Don't point fingers, don't attack nobody, don't challenge nobody, don't correct nobody. Let them have free will. The new way of doing things. If you want these things done upon you, then be the old way. But nobody wants this. Everybody wants to be free. And when you create a painting, you don't want others to spit on it. Same as when you write something beautiful. Sometimes I'm working on a short poem or something, or not so short, for hours, and somebody has to spit on it. I did not work on it for that, and I know what is in it. And if they leave me alone, they would not get fairy with attitude to teach them a lesson. And they will not get blocked. And they could see in my work all the time if we could just... So like Father God is within me, strong teacher. If you do to me what I don't do to you, and you don't accept that I don't do this to you, and this happens second time, bye. You have to step into action. You cannot dwell in old. You have to allow everyone to be. And then what is also the energy of this? Give focus to what we want, to create, and head in this direction, do the steps. We want to serve and do this so many things, and then we fighting with people on social media. We wasting times, and you see how days are getting shorter. It's like, it's insane. How it's just time shrinking. It's immediately evening. It's immediately new day. Just everything is running. The year is almost over. The 2/3 are over. And we are wasting time with what keeps us in this world. And we have no time. I don't do messenger because I don't have time to create everything I want. I have a lot of time, but a lot of things happen with other people. With my own ascension, the energies are very intense, upgrades are very intense, sometimes exhausted, cannot function, And we have no time to waste. Time is now. We have to do. Time for new way is now. Aries, new moon, and this equinox is a full moon. Yes, it's new moon, it's full moon, but it's new moon because the energy is new. You have to do the new way. So yes, I say new full moon, to stop wasting our time with people who mess with us. They don't want best for us, don't want best from us. We cannot give them nothing. They cannot give us nothing. They only take our energy and time and disable us from shining. So it's time to stand in your God power in the new way and be brave to shine. To be brave, like I see. Many times we think we should be silent about everything what happened. But what really is something that is important in your life and something that is stinging you and you want to tell them, time to be brave. Time to be brave. I don't like things that people write in my comments. It's easier just to go past. But what about to write, to tell them your will? I don't want that. In the words of a master. And I see beautiful things. Those who accept, I get humbled. Because they have the juice and somebody just starts spitting. And I don't need that. I could just delete or let, but I feel really guided from the source. It's time to present your will, to be sincere, to be brave, to say, hey, this is me. I don't do this. Don't do this here. It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't matter. It's just, I don't like it. And I respect your free will. In your house, your rules are my rules. That's heavenly law, the new way. Take your power back, but let others have their own power, but not in your space. I mean, if you like it the way this is, everybody exercising their power in your presence, if you love it, it's okay as they do it, but it disturbs you, you have to be brave to step out, to say, to do, to not to allow anymore to take every day from people what you don't want, but not to hurt them and to avoid this and that. You don't say nothing. So it's out of the question to speak out of anger. But I'm fire, so I can have big bad temper. I healed it almost completely. And I'm sensitive and autistic and very sensitive and like Salvador Dali, and I see things that are not visible. I see. So it's not easy for me with this fire. But I done miracles. Ascension is miracle. You know, you have to be brave to stand for your power and your right. If something disturbs you, you have to speak out, and I'll tell you something. The true friend, the true angel, the one who truly loves you and respects you, they will just understand. Okay, I understand. This is your will. I don't want you to do to me what I don't want, so I will stop doing this in your presence. You know, I'll do this in my own home. And those who do not respect you, those who do not love you for who you are, will not accept it, your words. They will start throwing something back because you just respectfully expressed your will. This is who I am. I don't like this. Please stop. I also don't violate you in any way. I don't feel I have to answer to you, explain to you. I don't feel I have to take this. So please don't give that. If you really respectfully, I always try to let them know, I don't do this to you. I don't like it. Yeah, it's weird. Everybody does this, but please do this to those who like it. I don't like it. And I tell them, I will not do to you what you don't like, what disturbs you. So respect me. Don't do to me what you don't want to be done upon yourself, because I will not do to you what you don't want to be done upon you. That's so beautiful. That's so simple. We can really state our will beautifully with respect. I seen miracles. And for like a year ago or 2 years ago, I could go in bad temper of Moses, and it was not a miracle. So out of anger and this, it's also Mars and these things, we should be careful. We are called to be courageous and brave, but like a king, like a master. Not go crazy, but go into state of peace. This disturbs me. I cannot keep this in anymore. I have to tell them. And you are brave, courageous. Speak out. beautifully, politely, sweetly, but the message as it is. Please stop that, because I don't do this to you. I don't want this. I don't like that you want me to answer to you, to explain myself to you, to influence me in any way. I don't like this what you're giving. Courageous to express, and true friends will stop. Courageous also to speak out positively what we want. So again, energy, like many times. If you want to do a Facebook video, if you have wisdom, truth you want to share, and you just feel if you will do good, if you will to be okay, if others will accept, if you will not go into blank in the middle, you have fear, just do it. I know in my past years and like this, even when I was feeling terrible, I went to do video. The video was beautiful. And I felt beautiful after. You have to understand this is new way. When you decide to do it, you step in your business, in your work, you do that initial step, you start that. The entire completion, the fullness of your multidimensional soul is to work through you as you. You will get all the assistance. So we are called boldly to do that new thing that we want to do, that we know we can do, but something is still stopping us. We are called to do that new step, to walk in that new way, to be brave and courageous, to say no to what we don't like, and to say yes and start what we like. We have to tell to somebody something, ask somebody something, so it may take us higher and our dreams closer and our work closer. We maybe have to go and do that and speak out and reach out to them. You know, no time for fear, no time for I'm not good enough, it's not time, okay, I'll wait, okay. No, 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 no. You only remain in clutches. I want to do, but I don't do, and then you might find excuses why you don't do it. And you're always in that. I can end up 80-year-old, and why I did not do that. And as we do just that, we can shift timelines. I know 3 years ago I shifted timeline here on Facebook. And that's why I know I will shift it again. And now maybe 3 years I needed to do the second shift. I don't know, but now the third is coming to an end. So I wrote some post with such determination, with such power, with some article with such that something happened. That in one night I got friend requests and uh, the I don't know what happened really. Miracle. Like I have a birthday, so many greetings cards and everything on my wall. I was looking next day, what is happening? People are like, I usually 5, 6, 7 people writing on birthday, what is happening today on this page? Now I have more birds of my feather who can receive what I can give. The quality is real quantity on Facebook. We can work really good. But I don't know what happened that day, that night. And it was beautiful. Very beautiful. It was March 2016. And I know how the timeline shifted and I started doing this. What I do. Every day. Almost. few days. Not. So just do it. That's why I know that something just like that and greater is waiting for me. I've experienced this and I still don't realize what the heaven happened that night. You know. And I know this just shown me what is possible and what can be possible and what is to be possible and only possibility. It's this sign. We do something. The universe got our back. Do it with us. If we don't do, we don't do. Nothing is possible. I love that Indian proverb that God can make 1,000 steps towards you, but if you don't do that one step, nothing will happen. You have to do that one step. And maybe one step is needed. With me, many steps needed, but with everyone, many. But we can do one step and source and all our assistants make 1,000 steps towards us. It can really shift our reality. So we are just to be bold to do that new thing you want to do, that you don't dare to do. Do it in a new way. Do it something. My greater success, my greater dream to take this teaching out did not come to reality yet, but just that example after 3 years, that just proves me that everything is possible and everything is to be only possibility. We have to be bold and brave. Energies are telling us, do it. Go for it. Focus on the direction you want to go on and just do it. Energies are, like I said, providing everything what we need to go there where we need to go higher now. And while I'm just realizing my false self is like just a shadow of a shadow, it's really realizing new way. Before last 2 decades, I was thinking, if I reach enlightenment next birth, or if I die a little bit better than I was born, my job is done. I have done a lot of practice and a lot of everything, but I was humble so much. I didn't expect nothing. I just did what I have to do and accepted what I received. And it happened so fast. And now it's like new way. Whatever is not in alignment with new self, now I just feel it's normal to be like that. It's normal to be more in yourself, much infinity more. This is nothing. It's just normal. It's just normal, this new way of me being me. And you haven't even started yet. Now it's time to start new. We made ourselves new first. I feel like that. And now in these energies, I'm just always so excited because always this new is new and I have such beautiful energy. So I'm like a little child, just, like waiting for a Christmas present, but mostly the Christmas present within my consciousness. Yes, it's always beautiful presents. And yes, presents outside also. Because a lot to give and want to give a lot. But source things, I have to go through that and this, I will go through that and this. God knows. But I'm really feeling like a little child. And I know for sure the presents for within are for sure coming this moment, every moment. And outside, that what is to align to the kingdom within, it's just a matter of so-called time. It's time for new way. And I know I'm completely new. I don't say this out of ego. Every day new, always new. And there's no end. Now I just know it's infinity of progress and development of consciousness and the self. And the new way is beautiful. So we have to let go of the old way. Allow ourselves to let go of the old way. Because the new way, I could never imagine how it's beautiful. And now on the beginning of the new way, of the new me, I just know it hasn't even started. This is new, ever fresh beginning in infinity of no time. And with this, I want to finish this video. I want to bless you 7 times more with all the attainment I have attained, I ever am to be greater than I am always. It's time to do everything new. Let's do everything new now. We make everything new now. This beautiful title, everything new now. The energy is everything new now. So may you be blessed with the new way. And let this earth be blessed with new way. Kingdom is within. It starts with you. When you become new, when you do things new, you are new. And the new world may come from our hearts. But we have to start doing things new, letting go of the old, being new, and really being brave and courageous like a warrior that Aries is, to be that new power, that new way, to do that, what needs to be done new, out of you, new you. We make everything new. Yes, for sure. But it's here within. We make everything new. Then outside something can start new. Old consciousness. Reflection is old world. New consciousness makes everything new in the world. So we change our consciousness as we make ourselves new. We make everything new. This comes from within. I love you and be blessed. I bless you with the new you, with everything new for you and ever fresh and joyful, just new. And if you feel to spare a coin or any donation to this channel, to Art of the Word that I am, I live on God's mercy. And I do what Source wants me to do. You are so welcome. And the treasures I give you back are not seen in material, but they can be greater than what is received. But your help and assistance so much appreciated and so much needed in this time. And I'm so grateful for every cent, for every coin that drops. But it's not that you give, you receive. This is the beauty. We give what is needed, we receive what is needed. For now I have spiritual gold, but everything is to align in my reality. And I love you, and I'm grateful. And I can do this in mysterious way of the love through all the tests and all the worries of the mind, everything always solved. I'm maintained. I just have to trust it more. Do this new, yes, as I dealing with this much. When I really feel new, I'm all abundant. Everything is calm, and same is with us, with everything in our life. We have to be that new thing within us, so from outside it may come to us. We want to be abundant, we have to be king, regardless where we are. We are in a gutter, we are in a hut, I'm here in a very poor, cheap apartment on rent, with people poor, but I'm a king here. That's how it comes. It doesn't come out of lack. The kingdom is within. You have to become that from within, even if it's not in your hand. I'm not a teacher of millions now, but I know I am, and I'm acting like that because God knows that. You know, I bless you with that greatness, with that new way. We have to become first new, so we get everything new, and we get everything new. So be blessed. I love you, all new as I am. rise to the new, to the morning, like scarab beetles. We rise as one out of this gutter, out of this old shit of time that was fed to us as one and only reality. Like scarabs we rise and we shine towards the morning sun on heaven and earth, the new earth, everything new now. Be blessed, new angels. Be all new and greater every day new. Namaste, namaste.